Programs on the Sports Show. Of course, summer's coming. Well, I know it hasn't seemed like it the last week, but Sunday's going to be a ripping day, 26. So surf lifesaving up and about the last 3 weeks. We thought we'd better find out what's happening with surf lifesaving. So we thought we'd go to the Christie's Beach Surf Lifesaving Club. One of our faves, mate.
Yeah.
Our next guest, Kate Widdison's in with their son, Archer and Eddie. Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Kate, let's start with you. The summer is starting. You're probably 3 weeks into the season now, down on the beach. How's it starting to come together?
Really well, actually, and surprisingly, with the weather we've had, we've actually been really lucky on Saturdays. We've had a lot of sunshine on Saturdays, so it's worked out well so far.
All right, there's some programs coming up for you. Sometimes kids, we're just talking about it off air, kids can't get to the beach to do their training for surf lifesaving. So you've been innovative. You've taken it to Christie's Beach Primary School. Tell the viewers about that.
So there are some kids that don't necessarily have the opportunity to get to the beach or to sign up as a nipper. So we've started a program called the Schnippers. So for running of the whole of Term 4, we have over 50 students from Christie's Beach Primary that come down to do their special nippers program. We gave them their skull caps, high-vis shirts and bathers, so all free of charge for them. And our first session that ran, we actually had over 40 students rock up to enjoy it.
What's your retention like, Kat? If you've got 50 coming down from school that are pretty keen to sign up, nippers or whatever? Snippers, okay. What's your retention rate like? Out of that 50, how many will you get?
Well, this is the first time we've actually run it, so it's a little bit of the unknown. Some of the teachers and the principal have actually signed up as members of the club as well.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that when the kids start talking about it, they might actually get more students from the school come along, and hopefully we can sign up a few for the actual nippers program.
And the parents receptive? They've been
Absolutely,
good with it?
yeah. Our first turnout, the Monday just gone, was actually cancelled because of the poor weather we had, but there was a lot of parents out on the beach for the first session as well. So. Yeah.
And these two here?
They
are nippers.
They're nippers. They're 3 years in to nippers, and we love every minute of it.
Hey Archer, you're going to turn 10 in a couple of days, mate. Tell us what you think about nippers.
Yeah, it's really good, especially with my other sport I do. You can really catch some relief with.
What do you like most about being a nipper? What's the best part?
Making all the friends. There's really good people there. Yeah.
Have you got a favourite event? Is there something you like? Do you like being in the water or you like being on the sand?
Boards. I like boards.
Boards?
Yeah.
You're a board man. What about you, Eddie? What do you like?
I like either sprints or wades.
Sprints. You're pretty quick?
No.
Are you quicker than your brother?
No.
Not yet.
Oh, they like to push each other, that's
there's a bit
for
of competition
sure.
there. How did the boys get involved? How did you get involved?
Yeah, so we just kept going to the beach all the time, and then I just thought, if they're going to spend so much time at the beach, let's be safe about it.
Yep.
So we signed up from the season from 20 to 21, and they, from the first session we had, they just loved it. So, and then last season, I thought, if the boys are going to do it, why not I join as well? So I did all my training and got my bronze medal in February, and now compete as well.
Hey, I want to ask you this, boys. A couple of weeks ago, there was a race on down the surf. I don't know if you saw it, and a guy's jet ski got bitten by a shark. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What did you think when you saw that?
I was very scared. I have been in a shark encounter once swimming, so for that to happen, I'm petrified of sharks. So to know that happened to a beach really close to us, it was very
But it doesn't stop you going in the water, does it? No.
I think the main thing with that is that the skis do go a long way out. So this was actually 1 kilometre offshore.
Yep.
So the boys, like the nippers program, they'll probably be max 200 metres offshore.
Yep.
So, and Christie's is quite shallow as well. So there's not a massive shark issue.
It has changed astronomically. So my dad was a lifesaver, so we used to go down with him, and of course then it was on the rope, and they had to pull the rope out, and there was no, now they've got the jet boats going out, the jet skis, and now they've even got the drones out there as well. So do you find it hard encouraging people to stay between the flags? I mean, Christie's a beautiful beach, got the reef there as well. Is it difficult when people come down to, please get back between the flags, please get back between the flags?
It is, and Christie's is obviously quite a long beach as well, so there's a big area, and obviously on hot days as well, there's a lot of people that could struggle to fit into the flags.
Yep.
But that's why we also have like roving patrols as well. So we have the ATV going up and down the beach to keep an eye on people individually as well.
So anybody here now wanting to have a crack, they're watching the show and they think, wow, you know, my little fella would love that. He might get right in there. Well, what do they do? Do they just come down to the Christie's Beach?
Absolutely, you can come down. We have
Contact
nippers
you?
from that starts at 1 on Saturdays, every Saturday. They can come down a little bit earlier, talk to our junior directors and stuff, and it's just as easy as signing up.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of come and try days as well, so they can come and try before they sign up as well.
Like all sports, surf life saving is becoming a sport. I know there's another side to it, but there is the competitive side that you get to. You need those sponsors, and we know air diffusion agencies is one of your big sponsors. Is it difficult attracting sponsors into surf life saving, like all sports?
I think it's always difficult to get new sponsors. We have actually been lucky enough to get quite a few this season. We're getting a lot more on board through advertising and being local as well. We try and get a lot of local supporters, local businesses in to sponsor. We've got lots of different packages, so if you want to spend $100 or $1,000 kind of thing, so we kind of open it to everyone to what they need, yeah.
We always talk about the nippers. That's always the one that people are most interested in, especially the parents, because they see the kids out there and it's a great health thing. But what's after nippers? What's the next couple of steps?
Yeah, so nippers goes up to under 13s, and then after that it's youth. So from 14s to 17s, they have their separate competitions, and then you've got your seniors and then your masters. So we do a lot of things at the club it's quite a big transition from nippers to the youth and seniors, because the youth train with the seniors. So we have some camps. We've got the Surf Sisters camp, so it's all the young girls go away for a weekend and bond and just try and get more of a family feel to the club as well, make them feel welcome with the seniors.
Who's your biggest rival, Kat? Which club? Which club do you like knocking off the best?
Oh, there's lots of them, isn't there? I'd have to say Glenelg is one of them. Obviously the bigger clubs, Grange as well. We always like to beat the opposition.
Do the boys get a chance, and the girls, they get a chance to go on the surf boats? You know, because we always, obviously not when it's really rough and stuff like that, but they get a chance to get out and experience that.
Not so much the surf boats. IRBs, like the rubber duckies,
yep, they're in that.
They sometimes take the kids out on that, but not so much the surf boats. They weigh a tonne, so it can be quite dangerous. All right, Kate, there's no doubt Christie's Beach Surf Life Saving Club, along with all the other surf life saving clubs, you're in for a long summer. It's going to be an interesting one. We hope.
Well, they're saying it's going to be blustery and windy, so there'll be lots of waves out there. We'll rely on Archer and Eddie if we come down there. Will you save me if I'm in trouble in the water?
Yeah.
Eddie. You won't. You're not going to save me. She'll be my best mate. I'm with you, mate. I really appreciate you coming in. Great job down there at Christie's Beach.
Thanks for having us.
No, absolute pleasure. Stay with us. Still, a bit more to come on the show.